Hey, Coach, from just the standpoint of getting your first game under your belt, and you're not happy with the total performance tonight, you finally got a chance to play.
Well, we didn't play very good at all, and that's quite honestly, that's our fault as coaches. We knew that we had some issues with weather and practicing here and practicing there, and they're the same things that everybody else had. So the Hagerstown team obviously did a lot better job than what we did in getting our kids ready. Hagerstown's a good team. They threw 2 good pitchers at us and did a nice job. I know that they're pretty excited. I guess that's the first time that they had won since '99 or whatever. Quite honestly, I didn't know that, nor did I care. But it was a great ball game. It was a nice place. They worked really hard on this facility. It looks good. That didn't have any effect upon the game. We'll have to get better. There's no doubt about it.
Coach, I thought, you can practice indoors all you want to, but until you see live pitching, you don't know. It takes time to adjust to that.
Yeah, you have to have an approach at the plate, and we didn't. I thought that honestly we had maybe 3 good at bats the whole game, and coincidentally enough, they might have been the same kid. Okay, so we had 3 good at bats the whole time. There was someone with focus at the plate, somebody understanding what you're supposed to do at the plate, and you can't do that when that leads to 12 or 13 or 14, how many ever strikeouts. So we're quite honestly, that's probably Roger Clemens, Warren Spahn, whatever, Whitey Ford pitching against us, I guess, because they were dominant and we just didn't have anything for them.
Well, obviously Austin had a good ball game. He had your 2 hits, but I thought Josiah pitched well the first few innings he was in there.
Our kids have to understand they're not good enough, nor will they be by the end of this season, to try and overpower people. We do not throw it hard enough. At 72 to 77 mile an hour, you're not overpowering anybody. So you better work downward flight. You better work the location and working in and out. We thought that we weren't very aggressive at working ahead. We fell behind all day long. Their pitcher worked ahead all day long. We didn't figure out where the strike zone was for our pitchers, and we certainly apparently didn't know where it was for our hitters either, because we were constantly falling behind in counts. So we'll have to get a lot better. Friday and Saturdays, we're going back at it. But I've been doing this entirely too long that I'm not worried about one game. We'll have to sit there and straighten some things out.
Well, that was kind of the message you mentioned a little bit in the dugout. It is just one game, so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What everybody has to realize is we're 26 out of 28 are underclassmen. So, that's not an excuse. It's a fact. So we have 26 kids that don't know what they're doing yet.
Thank you.
And we'll have to sit there and figure out how to help them. Our seniors are going to have better games, regardless. When you're playing against a county school or a conference school or what have you, something else matters. And apparently it mattered more to the Tigers than it did to the Red Devils today. And that's okay. We'll get back at it. And maybe at some point down the road, I think we have an open date. Maybe we'll be able to bring Hagerstown back to McBride, and maybe we'll have a chance to return the favor. If not, then we'll have to sit on this for next year. And I'll tell you right now, that might serve as pretty good motivation for us throughout 2017 as well.
You already mentioned this weekend, talk about Friday, Saturday, and again, just getting back at it.
Well, on paper, Greenfield Central's pretty strong. So thank God we don't play them on paper. But they've got some tools there that they can really go after it. So we're going to have to play a lot better today, a lot better than we did today, or we're going to get smoked. And Saturday, Franklin County, has got some changes that have occurred. I think that got some different coaching that's going on, and I know they're pretty well fired up. It's an area that loves to come to McBride, and they love to sit there and give us fits. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be fired up. And after reading about this and seeing this, they'll probably be excited as all get out. So our hats are off to the Hagerstown Tigers. Brad and his staff did a great job in getting those guys ready, and we just did a very, very poor job.